You know, sometimes you just need a cat hug, and Gracie loves to give hugs. There was this cubby on like a cat tree, and I just saw her little eyes poking out. An employee was like, she crawled into that cubby a month ago and hasn't come out. She just shut down. That night, we ended up bringing her home. We got her in the carrier, in the car, and she immediately just like relaxed. I think at that point I knew that we did the right thing. We knew she had rear muscle atrophy from being still for so long, but we didn't know the extent of it. Every day it was like we were playing music for her and reading to her. She had to be swaddled a lot of times. She had got a lot of time in her thunder shirt.
That thunder shirt was amazing.
That thunder shirt was a lifesaver. It took her a few months to not be totally shut down and to actually follow movement and sounds. When we were videoing her following the string with her eyes for the first time, we both had just tears streaming down our faces, and we totally laughed at ourselves later, being like, our cat played with string and we cried about it. Like, really? The day she realized she could actually get up and go and scoot herself over to the food, that was a pretty big milestone too. It was just last week, she got up and walked right between us and went over to her food. And she just figured out how to walk normally like 2 weeks ago. Before, she was just pulling herself around with her front legs, and now she can actually jump up on her bed. It was like every milestone that she made, I was like, okay, it's happened at least once. It can happen again. Fred is her best friend in this whole entire house. He's like absolutely in love with her. He really puts her at ease. We'd kind of hypothetically be like, oh, could you imagine if she started purring one day? And the whole family would be like, oh wow, wouldn't that be the biggest miracle? And one day she purred. It took a while, but we started to get to know her a little bit better.
She really likes head scratches.
Oh my gosh. If you scratch her like right on the top of the head, she'll kind of like melt a little,
and then her lips will part and there'll be a little dribble of drool.
She drools a lot, like when she's happy.
She's so weird.
She's really weird. She's a weird cat.